All right, what is up, everybody on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Michael Meyer, and today, guys, now we were supposed to have the 2022 Slam Zone Prediction Championship show, but tonight we're going to do a little different here tonight. We don't have our good friend here, Travis Neely from the Impact Wrestling Fan Zone. He is busy doing things on his end. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do predictions. I have his predictions here. We're going to start off with Sacrifice, and then we're going to go right into tomorrow night's pay-per-view, which will be Revolution for Revolution. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our first pay-per-view, which will be Sacrifice. Mark will be here tonight, but ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with a countdown to sacrifice match. Now, I think there's two countdown to the sacrifice pay-per-view. Our first one here is Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, OGK. If you guys don't know, they're known as OGK in NWA and other promotions, but they're known as hello, Miss Black Widow 199. I am by myself here tonight, so you get to hear this sexy voice here tonight. But yeah, OGK, but known as Honor No More. They will be taking on Team Impact of Rich Swann versus Willie Mack. My friend Travis has selected Taven and Matt Taven and Mike Bennett to win it. I'm going to go the same way. I'm going to go with Mike Bennett and Matt Taven to win this because I really would love to continue this feud thing between Team Impact versus Team Honor No More. Because don't forget, now that Tony Khan has ownership of Ring of Honor, we'll have to see what's going to go on with that really soon. So there might be something going on for that. So we're going to go ahead and get into our next match. Let me see if I can't put myself underneath these matches. Oh, yeah, I can. Sweet. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get into our next match, which is one of my favorite matches. This is the match that Travis, we already know his picks. Pick is going to be, we have the Inspiration, the Impact World Knockouts Tag Team Champions, the Inspiration taking on the Influence. This was supposed to happen a couple months ago, but due to the Inspiration dealing with COVID restraints, they had to stay in their countries. So there was a match rescheduled for that. But I'm going to go with my girls right here. I'm sorry, Miss Black Widow, but my girls right here are taking over. But I'm going to go with my girls, the Inspiration, because since they came to Impact Wrestling, I had the hots for them. But for Travis's pick, he's picking the Influence to become the new Knockouts Tag Champions, which I hope to God they don't. So we're going to go ahead and go into our next scheduled match, which will be happening at Sacrifice. It is for the Impact World Tag Team Championships. It is the Good Brothers of Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson defending the titles against Violent by Design. As you guys know, these two had a deal. If they help them beat the Bullet Club and all that kind of stuff, they get their title shot and all that kind of stuff. But now they get a title shot here at Sacrifice. We've got Travis picking VBN, Violent by Design, to become the new tag team champions. I'm going to go with them too. I hope they win that title to take off the belt from them, because I'm thinking either my boys, the Girls of Destiny, will be getting involved in this match, or so on and so forth. So we can't wait to see that one. So I'm going to go with Violent by Design to become new tag champions, and then give Guerrillas of Destiny a title shot. All right, we going into our next match. We have a Knockouts Championship. It's Mickey James, Hillbilly James, taking on Tasha Steelz 2. This is the second time that these two ladies have. Oh, you're fine. Okay. That these two ladies have fought. They fought last pay per view. I can't remember what pay per view that was. It's been a while. So, anywho, Travis has here. He's got. Let me see who he's got here. Hillbilly James to retain. I'm sorry, Travis, but I'm going to go with Tasha Steelz. I really will love to see her win this and have Chelsea Green screw her over and then have a number one contenders match and then have that happen soon. This show is brought to you by some good steak. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get to our next match. Miss Black Widow 199 says she has Mickie James winning. Okay. Now we go into our next match, which I think is going to be a really great match. It is a protege versus it's student versus teacher. If you guys don't know, Alex Shelley has taught Jay White how to wrestle and all that kind of stuff. So he gets to fight his mentor, Alex Shelley, at Sacrifice against Jay White, which I was kind of pissed off with the new Bullet Club thing, going back to doing that stuff. But I'm going to go with Jay White to win this match because I think it's going to be a really good build-up for Jay White to get him closer and closer to that World Heavyweight title really soon. But it would really be cool to see Alex Shelley win this. Then you bring back the Motor City Machine Guns to go after Honor No More. That would be a good thing to see. Travis here has Alex Shelley to winning that match. All right, our next match at Sacrifice, which is going to be against two behemoths. We have Jonah taking on PCO. Damn it, I like both of them. Okay. We have Jonah going one-on-one with Honor No More's PCO. Now, this is the kind of match that I would love to see, but it's going to be a really good back and forth type match. Travis here has Jonah winning this match. So I'm going to go with Jonah myself. These two are going to put on a hell of a clinic, a really damn good match. Like Jonah said, he wants something to put his teeth in. Well, guess what? He gets PCO. All right, our next match at Sacrifice, which will be the main event. It is the Impact World Heavyweight Championship as Moose will be taking on Heath Slater, baby. And Travis has got Moose to retain. I don't know why he's got Moose to retain. I'm just going to go with Moose to retain the Impact World Heavyweight Championship. But the thing is, who would Moose face next if he does retain the title? You've got guys like Jay White, Eric Young, Eddie Edwards. He could get a shot at the title. Jonah should get a shot at the title. But I don't know who would face him. Or they go back to the Plan C. As you all remember, Austin Aries came up with Plan C with having a title shot at Destination X if there's ever a pay-per-view. But I'll be right back here in a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I do apologize. I had to take a little commercial break there for a second. So Moose will retain the title. All right, we get into our next match, which is going to be Eddie Edwards taking on Rhino. Let me go ahead and bring up Facebook on my end. Okay, bring this up. Bring this. Let me see this. Come on. Bring everything. Okay. Okay, he's got Eddie Edwards winning this match. I'm going to go with Eddie Edwards myself to win this. I really think this is going to be a really good match, but I would love to see Eddie win it because it will get to see Alicia Edwards interfere. So, Eddie Edwards with the victory. All right, our next match was so hard. I'm sorry. This is my shaker. But at Sacrifice, it looks like Deonna Purrazzo is going to be doing another Champ challenge at Sacrifice here tonight. And Travis, my buddy here, says Tara answers Purrazzo but loses the match. But he didn't tell me what title she will be going for. So I think it will be the AAA title. But yeah, I'm going to go with Tara Valkyrie coming in there and challenging her for the AAA title. Because remember, she is the #1 contender for that title. So she will win that one. But ladies and gentlemen, up next is a X Division Championship match. It is going to be Trey Miguel defending the Impact Wrestling X Division Championship against Jake Something. I love this match. I cannot wait to see this match, but let's see what Travis says. Trey Miguel to retain. I'm going to be a little shocker on this one. I'm going to go with Jake Something to win it and become the new Impact Wrestling X Division champion. I cannot wait to see that happen this Sunday. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Travis must not picked for this. Oh, yeah, he's got another one. This is another countdown to Sacrifice. It's going to be Giselle Shaw taking on Lady Frost. Now, these two, I think, have been in matches before in other independent promotions. Travis here has Lady Frost winning. I'm going to go with Giselle Shaw to win it to help her build more of her debut match at Sacrifice. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Impact Wrestling Sacrifice. Tomorrow night, live March 6th on pay-per-view, is going to be AEW Revolution. Now, this one, Travis did not do a prediction for because he's not a big fan of Impact of AEW because he said screw AEW and I'll leave nobodies. But so I'm going to do a prediction for this match, for these matches. There's a few on here that I think is going to be match of the night for this pay-per-view in Orlando. We're going to first start off with one of the buy-in matches. It is going to be Hook taking on QT Marshall from the factory of QT Marshall has been trying to get Hook to come part of the factory, but Hook doesn't really care about anything to deal with them. So if I were to predict to win this match, I'm going to go with Hook to win it. And I really think Hook should get a shot at the TNT Championship. All right, in our first match, we have another buy-in match in here somewhere. So in our next match, we have Eddie Kingston taking on Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston have had a thing going for each other due to what's been going on with the inner circle and with Ortiz and Santana. Um, I'm guessing did not like what was going on with this. So if I were to predict this to win this match, I'm going to go with Eddie Kingston because I really would love to see Eddie Kingston win a match because he has not won a match since losing to CM Punk. So I'm going to go with Eddie Kingston to win this match. All right, for our next match is going to be a Tornado Trios match. It will be AFO of Matt Hardy, Andrea El Idolo, and Isaiah Cassidy taking on the TNT Undisputed Champion, Sammy Guevara. He will be tagging with Darby Allin and Sting. This match has really fired up a lot of great things for this match to start to get put together. As you guys don't know, Sammy Guevara retained his title last night at Rampage against both Darby Allin and Andrade El Idolo. So this is going to be more of a build up to this match. So if I were to predict to win this match, I'm going to go with my boy Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting with the victory. All right, in our next match, we have a triple threat match. This is the first time that we've seen a triple threat match for the AEW World Tag Team titles. It'll be the Jurassic Express of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus defending the AEW World Tag Team titles. Now, remember, Christian Cage is not at ringside for this match because he's got to get ready for the Face of the Revolution, which we will predict for that match coming in a little bit. They will be taking on Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. If you guys don't know, the Young Bucks and Red Dragon are having a little feud between each other because they're part of the Elite, which I really think the Elite is pretty well dead. Because after Kenny Omega left because due to injury, I think it's just I don't really care about that. So, but if I were to pick to win, right there, I'm gonna go with Red Dragon becoming your new AEW World Tag Team Champions and taking the titles off of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus in that match. I'm gonna go with Red Dragon to win it because they'll add another title to the collection they have so far. They have the NXT tag titles. They have had the Ring of Honor World Tag titles, the New Japan Pro Wrestling Junior Tag Team titles, and now if they add this, there'll be their fourth title in another promotion to win it. So I'm going to go with my boys, the Red Dragon of Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish to become new tag champs. All right, our next match is what I think is my match of the night. It is going to be CM Punk versus MJF in a dog collar match. If you don't know, MJF has talked a lot of shit about the late great Rowdy Piper, saying that how much of an idiot he is and that kind of stuff. So CM Punk saying, you know what? You want to disrespect Rowdy Piper? You think I look like Rowdy Piper? I act like him? Then I'm going to face you in a dog collar match because that is his kind of a style that Rowdy Piper has faced. But I love to see this. This match is going to be bloody, but I'm going to go with MJF winning this match and beating CM Punk for the second time in a row. That would be really good to keep MJF built more. But don't forget, CM Punk's got a monster coming out of him at Revolution. All right, our next match is going to be the AEW Women's World Championship as my girl, AEW Women's Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, will be defending the title against Thunder Rosa. Now, this is the second time that these two ladies have faced each other. If you guys don't know, before Britt Baker became the AEW Women's Champion, those two ladies had an amazing hardcore match back at last year's episode of Dynamite. Those two ladies put on a, let's just say, they put on a bloody match. I was in Jacksonville. They put on one hell of a match. I think they're going to put on a hell of a good match here at Revolution. But, oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you heard that, that sounds like thunder outside. So it's thundering, thank God. So I'm going to go with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, to retain. Now, I don't know who I think should take the title from her really soon, but we'll just have to wait and see how that all goes down very soon. All right, and what we think will be the main event for AEW Revolution, it is for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, as Hangman Adam Page will be putting the AEW World title against Adam Cole, baby. I think this will be a really great match. I think this main event will be a really good back and forth pace match. I think Hangman Adam Page, as the world's heavyweight champion, will put on a really good match, like he did with Lance Archer, which I thought was not really my match of the night. But this one might be a second, but I don't know. We'll have to wait, see how the match goes. So I'm going to go with Hangman Adam Page to retain the world's heavyweight title, just because I really think the next challenger should be MJF. All right, and our next match is going to be for the TBS Championship. It will be Jade Cargill, the TBS champion, defending the title against Tay Conte. Remember, this Revolution's got to be more like a first Revolution type deal, because remember, she's undefeated with, I think, 29-0 or 30-0 of Jade Cargill, but she's taken on a really good competitor of Tay Conte. I'm a really big fan of her in AEW, as she had a great match with her and Anna Jay against the Bunny and Penelope Ford in that brutal, bloody, hardcore match. But if I were to pick, I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with Tay Conte becoming the new TBS champion, and Tay Conte becoming, or Jade Cargill becoming 29-1 or 30-1. Maybe be another Brock Lesnar type match. All right, our next match that will be popping up is the Face of the Revolution match. Let me go ahead and bring this up so you guys can see it. Whoop, not me. So you guys can see it. It is going to be the Face of the Revolution ladder match. It will be Wardlow, Keith Lee, Christian Cage, Powerhouse Hobb, and none other than Ricky Starks will be in this ladder match. I think that's right. We'll be in this ladder match. But if it was me to pick, I'm going to go with Christian Cage winning it, because remember, he is could say he's more like a veteran at ladder matches. But those guys will put on a hell of a ladder match. I mean, you got Wardlow and Keith Lee, those two big behemoths going at it. So is Powerhouse Hobbs, just those two just taking ladders and beating the living crap out of each other for that match. So I'm going to go with Christian Cage to win it. Now we go into another match that I really think will be a really decent but a good match. It'll be Jon Moxley going one-on-one with Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson tried to get Jon Moxley to join him to start a little group or something, but Jon Moxley had other things. He did not want to join anybody, so he decided, you know what, I'll give you a match at Revolution. It'll be Jon Moxley against Bryan Danielson, and I'm going to go with Jon Moxley to win that match. All right, we go into another match, another buy-in match that was just added. It'll be another trios match. It'll be the House of Black of Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, and Brody King be taking on the team of Pac, Pento El Zero Mero of Dark Triangle, and also made his AEW debut last night, Eric Redbeard. Now, this will be a really good trios match, but if I were to pick to win this, I got to go with the House of Black to win it. Because I really think that little group there, starting with the whole House of Black type deal, I'm going to go with them to win it at the buy-in. All right, and we have a third and final buy-in match. It is going to be legit Layla Hirsch. We'll be going one-on-one with Chris Statlander. If you guys don't know, those two were like friends and now turned to bitter enemies. So if I were to pick stick to win this match, I'm going to go with legit Layla Hirsch. I don't know much about these two. There was no build-up to these two ladies going at it, so I'm just going to go with Layla Hirsch with the victory. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the AEW for the prediction show for yours truly, myself, Michael Miner. Ladies and gentlemen, what a great pay-per-views those are going to be. We have Sacrifice tonight and tomorrow night with Revolution. So cannot wait for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to real quick talk about something real quick before I go. Special announcement that next week we will be getting close to the road to March Madness. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing predictions for March Madness, who I think will go in the Final Four this year. And then going from there, but ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, I will be getting my brackets out for that. So we will be doing a watch along for the Final Four this year. So I cannot wait to do the Final Four watch along. We'll do the Final Four and the national title game. So hope Badgers get into the national title game. It'll be really cool to see them winning it. But if not, I'll go with Gonzaga to win in it. But I will tell you guys more predictions on that. There will be some new watch alongs or some new streams coming up real soon. I just picked these up. We will be doing the Last of Us remastered PS4 game really soon, and also we have the PlayStation hits of Ratchet and Clank. If you guys don't know, I've been a big fan of this game since the first game came out on PS2. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the predictions. Hope you guys have a good night watching Sacrifice and watching Revolution tomorrow night. So, guys, I am Michael Miner. Thank you. Good night, and we'll see you guys next time. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, next Monday and Wednesday night, we are going to be doing a long way to the top specials. So you guys will get to see the ladder matches from both ends. I do apologize. We were supposed to have the pay-per-view, but due to technical issues on both ends, we didn't get a chance to do it. So we will give it to you guys very soon. Then future updates coming up pretty soon. Thank you, and I'm out here.